Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Amy and I am a cruelty-free makeup enthusiast. So in today's video, I am doing a highly requested one. This is my Shop My Stash video. So many of you have been asking me to do one of these and I am happy to oblige. So this is my Shop My Stash for the remainder of January 2020. So here is where I get ready every morning. This is my desk. It's just a general IKEA desk, and this is where I keep most of my everyday makeup. So you could see I have my brushes here, my liquid lips that I tend to reach for, lip liners, all that kind of stuff. So right here in these drawers is where I keep my everyday stuff. So on the left here, I'm going to open this up and show this to you. So here is where I have just the palettes that I'm using right now, along with everyday stuff that I tend to not move. So these are all my eyeliners, and I actually don't switch any of these out because I like to be able to reach for whatever I need when I need it. And then under here, I just have some makeup wipes and then all my open mascaras and mascara primer. So those will stay there as well. I just have a handheld mirror right here, and then I have these really good, these are the Physicians Formula Healthy Liquid Lipsticks. These are phenomenal, and I bought a whole set recently when I was at, I think, CVS. So I have all the colors that I really like here, and I like that they're mini so that they won't go bad too quickly and I could use all of them. So those stay there. And then here I have just my Z palette with all stuff that I tend to use on the daily. Oh, there's me. So here's stuff that I tend to use on the daily, from bronzers, blushes, highlighters. And then in the back here, I have some singles from Lethal Cosmetics, from Nabla, and then this is a bronzer from Cloven Hollow. So this will also stay here too, because I just like to be able to reach for it whenever I want to switch some things up, and they're the ones that I have depotted. So those stay there. I have this beautiful Beauty and the Beast collection from ColourPop. This is a blush and a liquid lipstick. I love this packaging so much that I don't want to get rid of it, so I've been keeping it in here, but I tend to use these often just because they're here as well. So it's just something that I like having around. One day I will have it on display because it is so beautiful with those roses. And then currently I have 4 palettes out here that I am using. I have the Conspiracy palette by Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. So this I'm also going to keep for the remainder of the month just because I've been enjoying it so much, and for the most part it is a neutral palette. So I'm going to keep this until the end of January in this drawer and hope that I use it a lot. Another one that I'm also going to keep in this drawer is the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette. This is such a beautiful holiday palette that actually came out last year. So, well, actually the previous year, so holiday of 2018. I love the warm tones, and then you have these purples and then these beautiful shimmer shades. So I'm going to hold on to this one as well. Actually, I should probably preface this and say that I'm going to be holding on to all of these palettes here in this drawer. I've been enjoying using them for this month, so I'm going to continue to use them for the rest of the month. I have my well-loved ABH Modern Renaissance, so I'm going to continue to play with this just because I love it so much. I love the neutral and berry tones that you get in this palette. And then lastly, I have my ColourPop So Jaded Kathleen Lights palette. This beautiful, beautiful palette, which has a gorgeous array of warm and cool tones that are all jewel tones as well. So I've been playing with this, enjoying it. I'm going to continue to enjoy it for the rest of the month. So I'm not going to put anything back, but I just wanted to show you those. And then over here I have some things that don't move as well. I have all my lip balms and lip scrubs here, all my setting sprays in here, just some general tools here. And then I have like all my eye primer and eyebrow products, and then like little lookbooks here that I just never put away. So this is going to generally stay the same anytime you watch these videos going forward. And then right here is just my kind of daily face products. So I've already taken out some products to go back into my IKEA 9 drawer. And that is my Too Faced, this is the Natural Face palette. So I was just using this in December. I love this palette. I think it's so pretty, but I like to switch up my makeup, so I'm going to put that back in my drawers. I have my Physicians Formula Butter Blush, so that will go back in. This is in the shade Plum Rose. Beautiful shade for the winter. I just want to switch it up and make sure I give my whole collection love. And I can't believe I'm going to put these back in my drawers, but this is my Mary Lou Manizer from the Balm. This is my favorite Ride or Die highlighter. If I could open it and show you, here we go. I have a giant pan in there. So I just want to switch up my highlighters and make sure I'm using all of them. I'm going to put my Anastasia back in the drawers as well. This is my favorite powder of all time, but because I'm going to be using a dewy foundation for the rest of the month, I want to make sure that I have more of a matte powder. And then I'll also be putting these really two goodies back in my drawers as well. This is my ColourPop Power Play Foundation and Concealer. Beautiful foundation and concealer. I love these so much. So these I'm going to put back in, and then these right here are what I'm going to keep in the drawer till the end of the month. So I have my Peach Perfect. This is the mattifying powder. This is a wonderful mattifying powder by Too Faced, and it smells so good. And then I have my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which I have a major pan in. I'm going to continue to use this. And I also have my e.l.f. This is the Always Fiery. This is the primer blush, which is phenomenal. These blush formulas are fantastic. All you need is just like a gentle tap on this to get a pretty good amount of pigment. So I'm going to hold on to that too. And then I've been trying out the CoverGirl Clean Fresh. I actually have a whole review of this line that came out a couple weeks ago. I really like this line. I'm going to continue using the light one, so we're going to put this back. The Fairlight is actually way too light for me, but I do have a coworker who I think this would really work for, so I'm actually going to declutter this one and then just hold on to the light one and continue using that. And then along with the Clean Fresh line, I have the highlighter here. This is the Cooling Glow Stick. So I'm going to continue to use this. And whenever I use these kind of creamy products, I tend to set them with a powder over top. So whatever highlighter I'm going to be putting back in my rotation, I will use it, will set it with this. I also have my, this is the Well People, this is the Bio Bronzer Stick. This is a Clean Formula brand. And I've had this for a really long time, but I've used a lot of it up and I just want to continue to use it. So eventually I would like to use this whole thing by the end of the year. And then I have my Clean Fresh. This is the cream blush in the shade Flushed. Absolutely beautiful. Pairs really well with this e.l.f. Fiery blush. So I'm going to hold on to this. And then for my concealer, I'm going to be using the CoverGirl True Blend concealer. This is a beautiful concealer. I really like this. I'm glad that they released this. It's a really good formula. And then I have my two primers here. So these are more moisturizing primers. I have my Imani. This is the Perfect 10 Primer Serum. Beautiful moisturizing serum primer that I've had for so long, and I'm almost done with it, so I want to use it up. Another primer that I'm using up, this is the last item that I actually have from Wet n Wild. They're no longer cruelty-free, but I just wanted to use this up because I really liked this product. This is the Rose Primer Serum, so I will be hopefully finishing this up in the next couple of months, so that will stay here. Alrighty, so this is my Alex 10 drawer right here, and then this is where I keep all my makeup that I'm not using in my everyday drawers at my desk. So the first ones that we can put away are my powders and foundations. So I keep all my powders, foundations, primers all in this drawer. I want to pick out more of a mattifying foundation to have with my dewy foundation that has a bit more coverage just on days if I do want to be a little bit more matte. So I'm going to go in with my, this is my Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation and concealer. This is really good. So on days that I'm not going to be using my dewy foundation, I'm going to be using this one. So I'm also going to put my Anastasia powder back in here. So this is going to take a little finagling to fit this all the way back here. Okay, I just had to MacGyver that. All right, so next are my highlighters. this is my highlighter, blush, and bronzer drawer. So they all go right here. So what I'm going to put back is my Mary Lou Manizer, and then my butter blush in Plum, or is it called Plum Rose? That's what it's called. So I think I'm going to take out, let's see here. I think I'm going to take out Ofra, and then this is their, what is this called? This is the Glazed Donut Highlighter, beautiful icy white. So this is actually really pretty for winter, so I'm going to take this out, and then I will put this highlighter back in, and then I'll just rearrange a little bit, because I'm a little OCD with things and sizing, so that'll go back here. And then I also think I'm going to be playing, this is the Bitty ColourPop highlighter. This is in the shade Glow Burst. This actually has a blue undertone, which is really interesting, and that's what kind of drew me to this. I think it's so pretty. So I haven't played with this yet, and I want to, so I'm going to take this out, and this will be part of my everyday. And then I could put this butter blush back in. So that's that for this drawer. And then I don't have anything for here. I want to do my larger face products that don't fit into any other drawer. So this one is my face palette that's going to be going back in, my Too Faced Natural Face. So that's going in there. And then I think the only thing I want to do, because there's nothing else to put away, I think I just want to grab one more palette. So let's go into my eyeshadow palette drawer. And I think I just want to play more with my Elsa palette. This is the ColourPop Frozen 2 palette, and it's just so pretty again. Really nice like berry tones for the winter. So I'm going to take this out and I'm going to play with this a bit more till the end of the month. Okay, so let's put these in here. I'm going to be putting my Ofra highlighter in here and my Bitty ColourPop highlighter in here. So that's it for this drawer, and now my Frozen 2 palette is in my everyday makeup drawer till the end of January. Alrighty, my lovelies, that is it for me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video and shopping my stash with me, and I will check in back in February when we can do it again. Until next time, remember to stay compassionate and chic. Bye! Bye-bye! Bye-bye now!